Hi, Faye. It's Todd with Learn to Grow Wealth Online from Wealthy Affiliate, and just wanted to give you some feedback on your post. I find sometimes it's easier just to do a video. So here is your post. Thank you for sending it to me. I brought up my website as well because I like your theme. It's nice and clean. At the same time, when people land on it, this is what's called the above the fold area here, where you are basically giving them one time to look at your site. And so instantly they're going to be focusing on your title to your site versus on the article where you want them to focus on, which is about right here. So that's one thing I don't like about your site. Compare that to my site. I sent you another email recently about the link, what is Fast Pages. I use, at this point, I don't use any sidebar on this site. And so it instantly makes the person focus on the post, the title to the post, and then gets right into it and so forth. Cons, jump to Fast Pages, go to the product itself, read through it, and so forth. So when it comes to yours, it's all over the place a little bit. And somebody pointed this out to me when I first got started. And so you might want to look into this eventually. But you first need to get content to rank. And so that's why, that's really the focus of this video. So the phrase is how to start an indoor garden. You've got it here, how to start an indoor garden. You don't need the way to go. That's just gibberish. So you can cut that out of your SEO title. Then I take that phrase and I put it in here to see how many times it appears into the browser, or in the article, and it's in the title and your breadcrumbs in the very first section of your paragraph, which is great to let search engines know what it's all about, what the post is about, but then it's nowhere else. And so it really should be within one of the headers, within the last section of like your summary, the last 156 characters of your summary. There's different SEO information and rules that people use, and this is just what I've learned. So this has worked well for me, and this is what's basically in that SEO video from Jay from Wealthy Affiliate. So you also put it within your post alternative description, alt tag. You would want to see if you don't want to stuff the phrase in there, but if you can add related keywords that are within your targeted keyword phrase of how to start an indoor garden, you can add those within the photos, which is a great opportunity to get a little bit more leverage over other websites. So in my post, I'll just go to my post real quick. So the phrase is, what is Fast Pages? There it is right there. It's in the very first header of the article. So it's, what is Fast Pages? Here's the intro. Here's a little box with, the pros and cons, and then a link, and then right within the very first header, what is Fast Pages? Here's what our article's about. I'm actually surprised it's not in other ones. It should be in a few others, like at the bottom too. So not maybe not the best example, but if you can naturally add it in the article, it definitely will help, your rankings because you're targeting a specific phrase. So maybe I could go to, that's all right. For time's sake, I would just say try to definitely have it within, your title, within your URL, within your meta description. This is kind of serves as your meta description right here. And within your first or second header, if you can, within one of the main headers. Otherwise, your organization looks great. If you can add it, naturally within the content, that would be awesome. And at the very end, I always like to summarize my posts, and maybe I'll have to talk to my editor and content writer about doing this, but we would always add it in the end, So, hey, I hope you learned how to start an indoor garden. It's definitely a great way to get started with gardening, blah, 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 something like that. So that's just all I had for you regarding the article. I think you need to decide, about your domain name and so forth, but that's another subject. Thanks for your time, and take care.